I gotta give props to Treetop because Treetop always gives me good stuff. He's a huge deadhead, which I'm not. It's not my music. Michigan's brother loves it. Big S loves it. I think Big S's wife loves it too. And he just sends me random stuff. Met fan, big Met fan. I think a Jet fan too. He was the Crayola kid growing up when we were in school together. Then he went to Del Barden. Knew Peter Dinklage. Went to the same high school. Him and another kid went to school with, whose name was Harold, but goes by H. And I think I called him Harold no, it's H. And I was like, H. And he owned a bar out in San Francisco. Now he's somewhere in the Midwest. But I was always like, dude, I remember you as Harold. Now it's H. I didn't even know how to respond to it. So Treetop sends me something about Elly De La Cruz on Saturday. Stole second, stole third, and stole home pitch after pitch after pitch. And I was like, holy shit. It was the first time since 1919 that a Red player did that. But what was more baffling to me was he's on third, he takes off, and the Rattle pitcher, Elvis Peguero, is not even fucking paying attention. And by the time he has the wherewithal to realize that he's running home, he makes a terrible throw wide of the base to the catcher for the Brewers. And I was like, dude, how are you not paying attention? What's going on? He just stole second, third, and he's in, and you're not watching. And then you make a terrible, you're a pitcher. Your job is to throw the baseball. Throw the baseball home, a terrible throw. And I was like, wow, man, I would send his ass down to the minors and let him have a little, that's something he needs to, because that's uncalled for. That's a mental error. You're a professional athlete. You can't do that shit. You know, like yesterday, the Yankees, they take out, and I'm tired of hearing Boone saying that he wants to keep him on a high note. Herman pitched a goddamn perfect game. What do you mean a high note? He's been pitching great. 6 innings, a home run to Suzuki, and he leaves with a 4-1 lead in the 7th because he walked the goddamn batter, 74 pitches, 1 hit, home run, and they take him out, and then the shit hits the fan. There's a rain, doesn't matter. 7-4 they lose. And Boone, Cashman, 25th year, decides, we got to get rid of the hitting coach because it's the hitting coach's fault, right? Yeah, I mean, that's it. Dylan Lawson, it's your fault. And you bring in Sean Casey because you're going outside the organization. Great. He's a 3-time All-Star, 300 career hitter. He was doing Reds games, never coached, never was a hitting coach. I didn't see anything up there about any of that stuff. And now he's the hitting coach and he's going to solve all the Yankees' problems. That's not going to solve shit. Judge, they're 14-17 since he went out. You have Donaldson, who's been shit. Been shit last year, shit this year. What does he have? 10 hits, 10 home runs, 15, 16 hits this year. You have, Saturday, and it's funny because when we were down at the beach crawl, Belmar Beach Crawl was amazing. The concert, everything, Tom, Jody, thank you so much. Great time Saturday. We had 14 people. We had shirts, everything. It was great. But that day, somebody said, I should have bet Donaldson hit it. He just felt Donaldson would hit a home run. He did. And then Stanton hit 2 home runs. And everybody's talking about his exit velocity. And the first home run hit the upper deck and hit against the blah, 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 his exit velocity and how he hits it. Guy's got 9 home runs this year. They owe, through 2028, almost $160 million coming his way. Let's look at the Yankees. Okay, you got Donaldson, third. Torres yesterday, could have 4-1, could have been a double play, could have been out of the inning. Nope, Torres always makes a play. But you have to, and he constantly does it. I talked to Ethan, I said, Gone, you can't have guys like that around. I don't care what he does. I don't care what he does, else he does. He makes so many fucking boneheaded plays every goddamn game. It seems like every goddamn game, and I'm like, I'm done with him. I'm done. Rizzo, okay, got his first extra base hit in 10 games. He is a phenomenal first baseman. I'm fine. You know what? Right now, who are you going to replace him? DJ LeMahieu, a couple of years ago, was a hitting machine. And since then, the toe, he's not doing anything this year. He's been slumping all season. IKF is playing outfield. You got Billy McKinney, who's hitting under 200, 10 home runs. You had Bowers, who's on the IL with a rotator cuff. Well, they had to get rid of Hicks. Great. He's playing great for the Orioles. I don't care. I didn't want him here. He wasn't doing shit here anyway. He needed a change of scenery. But you look around, and then you got Trevino and Higashioka, who are great defensively, can't hit for shit. You need a little hitting. Now, Sanchez averages under 200 with the Padres right now, and 7 home runs, okay. But, you're looking at this team, and you got Volpe, who's hitting, 215. Great. Third most home runs by a rookie Yankee player before the All-Star break behind Judge with 30 and Torres at 15. And he is 13 this year, but his average sucks. You know, I know he's hitting better, they said, now than he was before, and that's great and all. But, you know, a lot of strikeouts. He did have a home run yesterday. Him and Higashioka both hit back-to-back home runs. You're up 4-1. You have Herman on 74 pitches, and you want to keep him, pumped for the second half of the season. And you look around other teams. You have Gunnar Henderson. You have Rutschman. They brought up that other kid. They brought up a couple of kids, the Orioles. You got Ellie De La Cruz, you have all these young talent, and the Yankees, I don't hear anybody. Volpe, okay. Volpe's not lighting up like these other guys. Not even close. Great. 13 home runs. Average isn't that good. And I like him. I do. I think he plays with, but another season where right now the Yankees are a game out of the wild card. Great. And is that grounds to get rid of him at the end of the season? Is it grounds for Cashman to get rid of him? And then I read that Gerrit Cole was not pitching in the All-Star game. This is his 6th. He's never started. He pitched Saturday. He's 9-2. Why the fuck does he even need to throw? Why does he need to pitch in the All-Star game? You just pitched on Saturday, dude. Your team is fighting for a playoff spot. Is it really that important right now to pitch the All-Star game today? I don't think so. Not even close. I think there's other things to be worrying about right now. And it's not a stupid All-Star game where you got Cody Senga, who's now an All-Star. Cody Senga is an All-Star pitcher for a Mets team that went 6-0 and that lost 2 in a row and are 18 and a half games back in the NL East. Are you kidding me? Really? I mean, come on. There's all these injury replacements anyway. Tonight, I'm more excited to watch the home run derby tonight, where they get a chain and everything. 3-pound chain? I mean, that seems more fun to me.